Welcome back everyone, Racer X here, and today's video is going to be a little different. I've never put out a video like this in the past, but it is important for me to talk about this. Struggling a little bit because a good friend of mine, TJ Bailey, recently passed away in a horrific accident down at the Texas Motorplex down in Ennis, Texas. That is where I learned to drag race many years ago, long before I had my channel. He helped me in so many different ways, and just a horrific thing that recently happened. I want to bring light to the situation and also tell you guys maybe how you can lend a hand to his family. It's just still dealing with the news. I'm not even really sure how to get into all this, but today we'll talk about it. Off we go.
T-minus 15 seconds.
The car drag racing community is mourning the loss of one of its own. Hello, everybody. I'm Casey Stiegel. Thank you for joining us tonight. Family friends tell Fox 4 that 42-year-old TJ Bailey was killed in yesterday's severe storms that roared through Ellis County. Bailey was a veteran drag racing promoter, starter, and a specialist when it came to prepping tracks. The RV he was in with his family reportedly flipped due to high winds.
He had a nationwide following, and just a great person.
The Texas Motorplex shared a statement on Facebook, and I want to share parts of it with you all at home. It says the Texas Motorplex family is devastated by the loss of TJ Bailey, an incredible leader, friend, mentor, and the heart of our track prep team. The husband and father of two had a gift of bringing people together, whether it was with a helping hand, a quick joke, or his unwavering support. His strength, passion, and larger-than-life presence will never be forgotten. The next event to be held at the Motorplex will be dedicated in Bailey's honor and memory.
So there you have it, just an awful situation all the way around. I'm still trying to process how that could even happen, but it does. He's out there sleeping in his camper with his wife and his two boys at the racetrack, and a tornado comes through in the early morning hours and picks that thing up and basically tumbles it at least 10 times, essentially disintegrating it. And unfortunately, on the way to the hospital, TJ succumbed to his injuries. I will say that his family, although they did have some injuries, I believe they were treated, and as far as I know, they are doing okay. So a small blessing there, obviously. But I'm really just heartbroken over this entire situation. We as a car community really lost a good one in TJ. And my personal feeling on this is no coincidence that his family made it through and that he didn't, knowing the kind of person that he is. Obviously, I wasn't there, but I could just imagine he would give his last dying breath for any member of his family, trying to protect them. And it would not surprise me if that's exactly how that went down. But I'm just trying to deal with this because he was a good friend, a great person, a father, a husband, and just a leader in the car community.
The hardest part of an event for me is providing the expectation to the racer that I feel like they deserve. Even, my wife's even told me, hey, it's a great day. I'm like, okay, well, there's that one guy who just kept spinning and I couldn't figure it out. She's like, well, it's not your job to figure it out. Was the track good? And I still think in the back of my head, like, is there something I messed up? I travel around the country and prep racetracks everywhere.
Yeah.
If you've ever had the opportunity to race at the Texas Motorplex, and many of you guys have, chances are at one point or another you ran into TJ, and I realize some of you never had the opportunity to meet him, but he really was a pillar in the drag racing community, a genuine car guy. He wasn't loyal to one specific brand. I mean, he just loved cars, and he was really a master at prepping a track. That's what he was really known for, is just getting these tracks really sticky, prepped well so everybody was safe and everybody had a good time.
TJ,
yes, sir.
you putting that sauce down, man?
Putting the secret sauce down.
Yes, sir.
It's my own special mix.
Oh, okay. So you gonna have people coming out the shoes and everything, huh?
That's right. Well, it started out a little slow, but once the sun went down, it was just right.
Yes, sir.
So I feel like it was a good day. I think everybody got a lot of personal bests, maybe everybody. It's all just, learning from, the people that brought me up, and then just taking what I was taught and then just figuring out more stuff.
He was always willing to lend a hand, whether it's putting you in the right spot of the track. He was listening to feedback, helping you get your tires pressures dialed in. I mean, there were so many things that he did, and I went to so many private events. I would just call him on the phone, and we would get something set up. We would go out there, and he did such a good job with prepping the track. Sometimes he would bring his own car out there, and just a really good, solid, genuine car guy. That's how so many people knew him, and there are just so many people today that are really feeling the effects of this awful news. And like I said, it just really breaks my heart to know that he's not going to be out there doing his thing. And so many people have already posted about this. TX2K has posted about this, and they set something up for his family, which we'll talk about here in just a moment. But man, we are all going to miss TJ immensely, because he was just such a staple down there at that track doing his thing, and just a really genuine guy. I know he was a good father, a good husband, and ultimately, there are a lot of different things that divide us as car enthusiasts. I've been doing this YouTube thing for quite a while now. I see it day in and day out. And no matter what you like, whether it's import or domestic, whether you just like drag racing cars, old school cars, new cars, whether there's a specific brand that you like and you don't like anything else, maybe you like electric cars, a lot of you guys don't. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And when something like this happens, it causes us all to take a step back as a community and realize what is important. And when you lose a good one like TJ Bailey, it's important for us all to come together as one big community, because automobiles are what bring us all together. That's what gives us happiness, right? That's why we go out and race, and that's why we banter and bicker back and forth. And, that's why we go to the racetrack, and that's why we have horsepower wars and all the things that we love about automobiles. At the end of the day, we're all just one big community. And yes, we don't always all like each other, and that's just the way it goes in a community. But it is our responsibility as a community, when something like this happens, to come together for a common good. And thanks to the guys over at TX2K, they have set up a Venmo account for TJ's family to help them. All of the money, every single cent, goes right to his family. So they set it up in a certain way where there are no fees that come out or anything like that. And if you guys want to donate to help his family, I think anybody that considers themselves a car enthusiast, no matter what walk of life you're from, no matter what you like, can get on board with trying to help a guy like this that was so helpful to so many people, including myself. I've already gone and done this, but on the screen right now, I will go ahead and put the little barcode that you can scan with your phone. It will take you right to that Venmo page where you can donate to his family. This was just set up earlier today. Once again, thank you to the guys at TX2K for getting this all orchestrated. But now it's time to come together as a community to do anything we can, whether it's $5 or $500, it really doesn't matter. But I'm asking you guys to please go through, and click, get on that link there. I will also see if I can put something in the comments section to make it even easier to find. But if you don't have Venmo, you can create an account, but go help TJ's family. Obviously, we've got somebody that no longer has their husband. You have children that no longer have their father. And we have a car community in loss, in mourning right now. And maybe it's the best way to heal by doing just a small part to help out his family. So that's what I'm asking you guys to do. If you can, I would really, really appreciate it. And certainly I know his family would as well. So anyway, guys, just wanted to put the news out there. Still struggling a little bit with this one. I'll catch you on the next one. So until then, Racer X.